Here's a common mistake a lot of people make when starting a union. That common mistake is thinking that giving out written materials like flyers or pamphlets will actually help when starting a union. Before we go any further, I wanted to introduce myself. My name is Zach Frink. I'm a union organizer. I talk about unions and labor rights. This is a common mistake for various reasons. Number one is that people won't even read them. So you can give people a flyer or a pamphlet about starting a union, and a lot of times people won't even read it. It'll go in the trash, it'll stay in the break room, it'll go in the car to be never seen again. A lot of times that's why union organizers don't even waste time printing out written materials, because they know how much it doesn't work. Number two, it's not going to sway people. So let's say you give someone a flyer or pamphlet and they read it. Most of the time, it's not going to sway people. A lot of the times, it still leaves a lot of questions, a lot of concerns unanswered, so it really has little to no effect in informing people and making people want to take the next step in starting a union. So you kind of just wasting your time by giving them the flyer or the pamphlet in the first place. Number three, people will use a flyer or pamphlet as a reason to not have a union organizing conversation. So a lot of times you can give someone a flyer or pamphlet and then they'll use it as an excuse to dodge the conversation, to not follow up. You can give them a flyer or pamphlet and ask, hey, did you read it? And then they'll be like, yeah, sure, that's great, and I don't want to talk about it. Or they just use some excuse to try to dodge the conversation. So they really use it as a deflecting tool to avoid actually talking about what's happening in the workplace. Unfortunately, a lot of people confuse giving out flyers and pamphlets as organizing, when in reality, it can marginally help, but you're better off using your time and energy in other places. So here's what real organizing is. Real organizing is deepening your relationships with your coworkers. Real organizing is following up with your coworkers. Real organizing is knowing how to respond to your coworkers' objections. Starting a union is about getting people on board and keeping people on board, and you're not going to do that primarily through a flyer or pamphlet. Now that you know the difference, take the next step. Reach out to a union organizer today. They'll work with you to build a majority support for starting a union in your workplace. Like and follow for more explainers on how to start a union at your job.